Nomi Sunrider, the dedicated wife turned Jedi Warrior. Nomi Sunrider has an excellent story with great character development, making her one of the most popular female Jedi ever. She was a human female that during her apex served as Grandmaster of the Jedi Order in the days of the Galactic Republic. She met and married the Jedi and they had a daughter. However, things were not meant to go smoothly as the couple suffered an ambush and her husband was killed by thugs looking to get their stash of Adegan crystals. It was then she decided to become a Jedi under Master Thrawn and went to aid Ulic Qel-Droma with Freedom Nad's uprising. Later on, she fought in the war against Exar Kun, where Qel-Droma aided the dark side, making her sever his connection to the Force. Her role in the Order was vital and she kept climbing the ranks until she was Grandmaster, and even after her death she continued to be celebrated as a priceless contributor to the Jedi cause. Nomi the Boda, dedicated housewife. Nomi was born with the name Nomi the Boda, giving up her maiden name when marrying a Jedi Knight she fell in love with, Ender Sunrider. She was extremely impressed by the connection of her husband with the Force, and he would constantly tell her she had the same power, much to her disbelief. She lived with Ender in Derada and was always at her husband's side. It was during a trip to Wrath that their daughter Vima was born. Ender was then sent to learn under Master Thrawn and given a stash of Adegan crystals to take with him. Nomi was to accompany him during this journey. And then things went sour. Loss and depression. The Hutt's gang's ambush. When the family left to go meet Master Thrawn, they made a stop at a space station where members of Boga the Hutt's gang overheard them talk about the Adegan crystals. They captured the droid traveling with the family and used him as a diversion. Ender tried to protect the family, but a thug threw a gorm worm at him, which beat him and killed the Jedi with its venom. Sunrider rushed in panic to her husband's corpse, but he appeared to her as a Force ghost, saying she couldn't be crying. She needed to pick up his lightsaber and defend herself and their child. She managed to kill one of the thugs, while the others retreated in fear, and thus her journey to Jedi Mastery began. Nomi Sunrider and Ulic Qel-Droma. Nomi Sunrider kept climbing the Jedi ranks, and eventually she started working with Ulic Qel-Droma, his brother, and others during the Nad Revolt. Qel-Droma started to love Nomi, but he was constantly doing undercover missions which down the road proved to be too much for his inner balance. Long story short, it all ended up badly when Qel-Droma killed his own brother in front of the woman he loved. Terrified by how far Qel-Droma had fallen, Nomi decided to do something not many ever did, and sever Ulic's connection to the Force. As the former Sith now had no powers, he was easy prey when down the line he was hunted down from someone seeking retribution for his past crimes. He accepted his fate and let his opposition, fresh out of a ship, charge at him. The Cathar opposing him saw this and didn't want to kill him anymore, but the pilot of the aforementioned ship wanted some Sith-killing glory and slew Qel-Droma with a blaster shot to the chest. Nomi felt the blast through her connection and wept over Qel-Droma's corpse. Nomi Sunrider, Curiosity and Facts. Did you know Nomi was to appear in the show The Clone Wars? That's right. While the appearance was only minor, she was present, along with Ulic Qel-Droma, in some concept art for the Jedi Temple stained glass window. The artwork would depict Ulic getting his connection to the Force severed by Nomi. This stained glass window's design came out in the production journal of Star Wars The Clone Wars, the complete Season 2. In the Lightsaber Lost episode, you can even see the stained glass window just short of the part where Nomi was to appear. Finally, you may not know there was a novel being worked on by Alex Irvin called Mandorla. It was centered around Sunrider and was going to be a hardcover project. Nomi Sunrider's powers, abilities, and feats. Nomi was one of the most accomplished and masterful users of battle meditation, and she could even make enemies kill each other. She could destroy Sith spells and delusions, such was her mastery of the light side. She used force deflection and tutaminis to deflect or even reflect blaster bolt shots, turning them against their origin. Her iconic feat has got to be the severing of Holy Caldroma from the Force, a power she didn't master enough to reverse though. Finally, she was the Grandmaster and strongest Jedi of that time, being able to physically conjure the light for utility or to smite down enemies. Nomi was definitely one of the strongest female Jedi to have ever lived. Final thoughts. Let me know what you think. Who do you think was the strongest female Jedi of all time? What about if I ask you who was the strongest female Force user of all time? Let me know down in the comments section as I answer all the comments I get. Stay tuned for more great Star Wars content and I'll see you next time.